Hi there, it's Tim, and today I'm trying out the Splach Thunder to see whether or not it's big guy approved. This is the second one they've sent out to me, and this one's got some really cool features. It's got twin 800-watt motors, peaking out at 1200 watts each, so that's 2400 watts. It is a 52-volt system, so it's really peppy. It's got a 15.6 amp hour battery, so plenty of range for getting around the city. But, and this is a big but, it's got a couple of things I really like. A couple of things I'm not too fired up about, but there are a couple of things that I really wish other electric scooter manufacturers had as a baseline for their scooters. This is not a horribly expensive scooter, and they managed to put these extra little add-ons on, and I think it makes a huge difference, especially over the long haul of ownership. One of the things I'm really enjoying with the Splach is the tire size is a 9" by 3". They're puncture resistant, and it just really helps you getting over the bumps. You know, 10 inches, sure, 10 inches would be better, but 9's pretty good. The other thing I like is the brakes. Now, it has, you know, they've saved a few bucks here by having mechanical brakes, but they do have electronic brakes as well. So you get to adjust that in the P settings, and that's really handy. Because what it means is I'm not using the brakes per se, I'm using the motor itself to slow down the scooter, which I really like. I wonder how fast it goes. Let's find out. I hit 50 no problem. One of the things I'm really liking about the Splach Thunder is that it's got a weight limit of 265 pounds, which is actually what I weigh today. So I'm pretty happy about that. Also, it folds up into a nice little package and it weighs about 60 pounds. So let me just fold it up. I'm gonna put the exact weights right up here on this board. There's a nice little latch here. Release, and it folds down super easily. Now, once it's down, there is a little little catch that will catch into the base of the plate here, and away we go. We can carry it. As I said, it's not too bad. It's about 60 pounds, but so that means, you know, you can walk around, stick it in the trunk of your car, maybe go up a couple of stairs. Going back up, same thing, just the reverse. Unhook the catch, lift it up, and lock it into place. Once I hear that nice little click, then I know it's safely locked into place. One of the things I really like about this, I don't typically fold the stem down. Because I live in an apartment, I have to go down 3 sets of stairs. So I don't do that and carry it with one hand. I prefer to carry it with both hands. What I really like about this though, is that at the back, quite often with scooters, there are lights back here, which is great. And in this particular scooter, it's got great lighting. But this is wrapped in the aluminum. So when I put my hand under here to grip it, it doesn't break the actual light. Super smart. I'm so pleased they did that. Just really smart engineering. There's some more smart engineering I'm going to share with you in the next stop. I love it. It looks awesome though. It looks awesome.
Thank you.
Here, we'll scoot past you. Cheers. Look who I ran into. Two people have been on a bunch of rides. This is Robin and Scott. They've got the Mikata 10 and the Apollo Ghost. Having fun on this beautiful day, guys. Thank you very much for stopping me, not running over any old ladies with dogs. That was
Always nice to see you, Tim.
Nice to see you. Thanks for watching, guys. And you know, if you're out and about Victoria and you're riding around and you see me out there, make sure you stop me and say hello. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Fists.
All right.
Cheers. It's always really nice to see people out there enjoying the sunshine, riding around on the scooters. And when I'm riding around on a scooter like this, one of the things I've noticed right away, now you're not going to see it right this second, but I'm going to shoot some B-roll riding around at nighttime. The lighting is fantastic. Lighting up and down on the side of the stem, on the actual deck itself. It's even got indicators, left and right indicators. So as I'm making indication, the indicator lights come up on the back, plus down below, plus at the front and on the stem. So everything lights up like a Christmas tree at nighttime. Plus it's got this really powerful light at the very front as well. And it's at the right height. I really don't like lights that are always down at the bottom here. I always prefer the light to be at my height. Speaking of height, I think if you're 6 feet tall, this is about as low of an angle or as low of a handlebar as you'd want. It's not a negative, but if you're over 6 feet, I think it's going to get a little bit too uncomfortable. I'm finding it comfortable, but I wouldn't want it any lower. So as a result, if I was 6'2" or 6'3", like Jamie, my cameraman, was out riding around, I think he's going to notice that that's a little bit low. One of the other things I want to share with you is the actual 4-inch display. It's a full color display. And you know what? It's just, even on this bright sunny day, I can see it. And it can tell me how fast I'm going, what speed I'm doing, how far I've gone, you know, the battery levels, all those kinds of things. So one of the neat little things, this is something I haven't seen before in the advertising, is that it has a secret hiding spot for an Apple tag, AirTag. So, and of course, AirTags will track things down for you, but that's kind of neat. I don't actually know where this special spot is yet, but I'm probably smart if I don't even put it down in the video. So that if you buy one of these, you too can keep your electric scooter nice and safe. Anyway, let's continue on down the road. And what I'll do when we're down on our next stop is share with you that really smart little piece of engineering that I think every electric scooter should have. I'm going to share a bunch of things here, not in any kind of order, but I wanted to wrap up and just share with you some of the things I like and some of the things I don't like. When it arrived out of the box, I did something really dumb. I know you're not going to believe the fact that I did something dumb, but I did. I went for a quick boot right around the block, came back, and I didn't check the tire pressure. So I ended up getting a flat tire. That's on me, that's stupid. But I was able to get a new replacement tire sent to me really quickly, and I had the pleasure and luxury of replacing a tire. And I thought it was going to be hard. It took 8 minutes, that's it. It was so simple. And you're gonna ask, why was it so simple, Tim? And the reason why it's so simple is basically it was just the 2 bolts at the back, and then that slid off. And right here, there's a quick release from the motor inside the wheel to the actual controller and battery pack. So you pop that off, and it was a split rim, and it took literally a couple of minutes after that. Put in the new tire, pumped it up, put it back on, no problem. So for that, I wish all the other manufacturers would do the same thing. Have those quick release spots on between the motor and the actual battery pack and controller. Splach, thank you. It made my life so much simpler. Now let's get back to the Splach. Is this big guy approved? It is 100% big guy approved. When it arrived, funnily enough, I had to go into the P settings and adjust the P settings to tone it down. It was that aggressive and quick. So it's super powerful. It rips up hills, no problems whatsoever. The battery pack is perfectly fine. It's not huge range, but it's plenty for what I have flying around Victoria. The lighting is absolutely spectacular. The suspension is lovely. And the brakes, even though they're mechanical, with the electronic brake, I love it. They're really, really, really smooth. It has a really kind of a funny little horn. It has the eco mode, the turbo mode, single and dual motors, lights on, plus and minus sport mode, drive mode, eco mode. It's got lots of settings just for you. So if you're looking for like a pretty reasonably priced electric scooter that's got plenty of power, super comfortable, this Splach Thunder is absolutely amazing.
Big guy approved.